This is a video where I'm just going to be going over the 5 things that I think that if the GTA 3D remaster of the three GTA 3D games that came out during the 6th gen is to be true, these are 5 things that I think need to be in this remaster, need to be done in this remaster. And I'm going from least to greatest importance. So without much ado, let's get to it after the cut. Okay, so the first one's pretty obvious. One of the big things about GTA on PC is that it's not very well optimized for new hardware. It's a 32-bit game built for 32-bit systems, um, and it runs okay on newer hardware, but you have to use a frame limiter or mods in order to get some of the mini games to run halfway decently. As a matter of fact, some of the button press mini games are a mofo to complete on PC. So, things that are really easy on a PS2 or PS3, damn near impossible on a PC. That is not cool. So, with that being said, um, definitely, these newer GTA remasters need to be optimized for newer hardware, which means they run better on newer hardware. And I don't mean just a HD remaster where they just upres the assets a little bit. I mean literally, like, in-engine things need to be changed so that it runs better on newer hardware. Number 4 after the cut. So, I like GTA 3. Well, not 3 so much, but Vice City and San Andreas are two of my favorite games in the 3D space of the GTA franchise. But those textures to the average plebe are going to be like, it's like I'm playing with action figures. They need to upgrade these textures. I know technically speaking they're HD, but not really. I'm talking they need to do an upgrade to this game graphically and texture wise, like kind of like the Mafia 1 and 2 jump that 2K did for those games. That's what you need here. That's all I'm saying. Enough said. Um, Number 3 after the cut. So with the first two, those were the most likely things that, if this is true, are going to happen. I'm this next one. I'm saying more content. Now, what I mean by more content, I mean like there definitely needs to be more outfits that you can purchase. Maybe some new stores. Um, Maybe some extra missions. Maybe the ability to replay the game like a new game plus type thing, something like that. And the reason I'm saying this is because um, the flaw of GTA games is that once you beat the game, there's not much you can really do after that. It kind of just you kind of hit a brick wall in terms of content. This could basically fix that. You could basically take your skills and abilities um, into older missions. So anyway, yeah, more content, more outfits, stuff like that, more hairstyles, all that type of cool stuff. Especially for GTA San Andreas. Now, I don't know if this is this if this leads to my number 2 thing that I'd like to see from least to greatest next. So one of the things about GTA that always kind of upset me from 3 to Vice City to San Andreas is that San Andreas is actually the one that has the most modern um, takes to it compared to Vice City and 3. Um, like in 3 in Vice City, if you touch the water, you die instantly because your character can't swim. In this game, you can swim. In Vice City, I think you have helicopters, no airplanes. In 3, you have the dodo, which can barely fly. Like through a physics glitch, you can kind of sort of fly it, but not really. Whereas San Andreas, you have flight. Now, it's not great flight. Part of that is because of until you do the learn to fly missions and learn to fly, your skill at flying is going to suck. But I mean, with all that being said, San Andreas has a lot of modern gameplay amenities that the other two don't have. It would be cool if those could be shared across all 3 games. Like 3 in Vice City, you can swim and there's airplanes. So the content that's in San Andreas can be shared across all 3 because all 3 games use basically the same engine. Even back then, they use the same engine. It's just Rockstar's skill with the engine and the content that they could add increased with each iteration. So I would like to see that shared across all 3 remasters. With that being said, my final thing, my number one thing that they need to, all 3 of these games, if this is true, need to have. So the big thing in GTA games, more so than any other open world sandbox style game of this style, like no company has been able to create that experience of popping in your car, driving around, listening to the radio, and killing time like GTA. Hasn't been able to be hasn't been able to be done. Uh, you know, uh, Ubisoft couldn't do it with Watch Dogs. Saints Row got kind of close, but they didn't have the budget to really license like as good a music as Rockstar has. So they have to maintain this same level of musical um, radio station fidelity. Because really, especially during this era, GTA 3, Vice City, especially Vice City and San Andreas, the music in GTA was just as much a character as the city, the setting, the characters themselves. Um, and, that is friggin' awesome. So I think they should keep that up. With that being said, I think that GTA, if these remasters are true, should maintain this. They should either continue to have the same killer soundtrack, or what would be even cool, a nice bonus, is if they actually got better, got even more radio stations, just to be kind of cool. Um, on PC, I think they will definitely keep the whole you can add your own music, soundtracks, whatever, because that's something that's been in every PC version of GTA, 3D GTA's since forever. Um, so with that being said, I'll give you my overall thoughts after the cut, and then we'll keep it rolling. So here we go. So overall, I think that I believe that with the DMCA takedowns that Rockstar's been doing, that there will be a GTA remaster. Because Nintendo did the same thing with Metroid 2. Um, except the thing is like I think another Metroid 2 remake is better than the Metroid 2 remake we got from Nintendo for the 3DS. I thought that remake was shit. Uh, it really didn't feel like a remake of the original game. It felt like a bastardization, a 2D version of Metroid Prime, which I prefer Metroid Prime being its own thing and the 2D games being their own thing. I don't like the cross hybridization between the two genres of game. But I do think this is a thing. I think that this could really breathe new life into the series for people who really want to play GTA, but the old GTA's, but they see these graphics and they're like, ugh. This could really help breathe new life into the franchise. So give me your thoughts. Tell me what you guys think about it. Do you think that this is a possible. What things would you like to see from 3D remaster of the GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas? Um, Let me know in the comments section what you feel about that, etc., etc., etc. We have a podcast on the channel, the BS Busters podcast, every Wednesday and Saturday, 7:30 p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Hour and a half podcast every week, almost every week. We didn't have it last week because of technical difficulties on my end. Saturday because I literally lost my voice, and Wednesday because my internet went out and my power, but mostly my internet. So with that being said, we'll keep it moving. Um, Rate, comment, share, subscribe. If you guys have anything that you want to see in, if you have anything you want me to cover, any games you want me to cover, anything you want me to cover for podcast, let me know in the comment section. So that's the end of this video. Remember, rate, comment, share, subscribe, and peace.